You can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much, sir, for the sections.
You're
May
welcome,
Allah be
brother.
with us. May
Amen.
Allah reward you abundantly, sir. So
Amen.
I have this question. The
Okay.
last thing you made mention of, which is ethical use of AI.
Yeah.
That is the aspect I want to ask the question. So as Muslims,
Mm.
apart from the ethical, from what people used to talk about as the ethical, we know that there are some other things that we have to consider. That is it Islamically use of AI that is permissible or something like that. I don't know how to put it, because there are some applications that I saw recently. I am baffled that this might not be actually lawful Islamically to use, like image generation, that people will use AI generate image, person will be talking and so on. I think, can maybe doctor, since you are a doctor, you're a professor in that aspect, and also you have knowledge of Islam, maybe you can help us look at the practices of AI that is presently used and let us know some of them that are not Islamically okay. Maybe we Muslims should avoid them. You understand? So that is one of my questions. And the
Okay.
other question, the second question I have is that, like you said, that there are some system that we know the intricacy in all those things. So I want to say that how can we, there are some things that AI does that we don't actually know how it does it. So how can we go in and maybe possibly try to understand how those input output has been generated? Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, brother, for the question. Starting from the first question, that has to do with if you notice, I said responsible and ethical AI. Yeah, this is encompassing a lot of things, actually. Yeah, so coming from an Islamic background, so yeah, all these are actually also included. However, yeah, I think it's a project that we also need to launch for educating people, especially AI is getting to a very maybe concerning level now, so that people are coming up with a lot of things that I personally see as not necessary for people to go in those areas, but thinking of people are different. Yeah. So it's going to be, I think there should be a project, so not an individual that can handle it, so that will have a kind of liaise with people of authority, of course, in the area of what is permissible and what is not permissible. So I believe some people need to pioneer it, try to get some lists of things that people need to avoid, of course, from the religious point of view. And then even, you see most of these things, even from religious point of view, that thing that when you look at it critically, as human beings, our system, that nature does not even support it, you see? So, but then communicating it appropriately to people and enlightenment is very, very important. So I want to believe that, it's very necessary that we need to work in that team, but I must say, it's not something that an individual can do. So maybe we need to start something. We have interested participants can indicate, and then we can have a group created for that we can try to have a kind of a list of possible advices, things to avoid, things that could be done, that things should not be done, actually. I'm also of the view that even government need to get involved in this AI stuff before it gets out of hand. We learned a couple of agreements have been signed that military should not be involved, they should not use things. But then how far are people going to follow this? There's always this competition on who has the best weapon. So are people really taking to that signatory that they are not going to develop AI-based weapon? How far again are they going to stick to that before they create disaster for the world? But like I said, everything has good or positive advantages also can be misled, can be misused. But the one that we need to worry more about is people that are misusing it unknowingly. You see, because they never realize the consequence until it is totally down on them. And by that time, it might be too late to reverse it. Like some people automating some jobs. There are some jobs that you don't need to go AI automated. So let it be the way it is. Yeah, we know AI is there. There's no need to be there. Otherwise, you create disaster in a society that is already full of jobless youths. Now the little job available, you are making it to become AI. A single AI can do the job of 20, 50 people within a few hours without getting tired. So what are we advocating? These are some of the areas that also government need to get involved. Of course, advices can come from individuals for the advice of individuals, but the government has a bigger role to play when it comes to promoting responsible and ethical AI, which is all encompassed of several areas that people can benefit from AI positively, while avoiding the negative areas that can also affect people negatively. So thank you very much for that question. So we take note of your suggestion, and we also hope people might be interested in that area can also let us know. Thank you. On the second question, that is regarding, AI is often referred to as a black box. Yeah, black box. It's often called black box. That is, you don't even understand what has happened. Then how are we going to trust what you are recommending for us? Yeah. So what has been done where people try to say, okay, whitening the black box, whitening the black box. People try to say, how can we make this black box to be very wide? Because when you look at some of the origin of AI algorithm like neural network, it's nothing more than just mathematics of addition, multiplication. Then you have a similar function, you have a kind of transfer function that will convert it to yes or no to determine the prediction. So how does it really add up? Which input is generating the most in this particular output? So I believe that a lot of what are still going on. We have a long way to go, but now there's the presence of what we call the explainable AI that is now being promoted. Hopefully that will solve that problem to some level, explainable AI. So before we move to explainable AI, I always recommend to people, if you are working with client, for your client to get really very much interested and carried along, it's good for you to use, there are some algorithms that naturally support easy understanding of the client, like decision tree. You can easily explain it to your client how it happens. You see, if you can solve a problem using decision tree for your client or k-nearest neighbor, because you can also explain what is happening to them easily, don't go for complicated system like support vector machine. How are you going to explain to someone the quadratic programming you're going to use, the optimization programming approach you're going to use? So it becomes very challenging, totally black box to them. So even at that, there are some problems that decision tree will not work, k-nearest neighbor will not work, or other easily explained label concept will not work. You have to go for more sophisticated the machine learning algorithm, which of course will lose their explainability as we go on. So now with the explainable AI, you have a system now. So hopefully in the future, we are going to also have more maybe detail, more discussion on this concept. So it's getting popular now, whereby once after building your model, you can call in explainable AI to come and also shed some light on what you have built. For example, after building a model for predicting diabetes, you want the system to come and explain to us which of the attributes contributed most to this model that has been developed. So it will show you diagrammatical pictorially, this is the contribution of this feature, so that the medical doctor who want to use the system can be able to go, okay, yeah, this is what is responsible for this, or any other predictive solution. So explainable AI will make it possible for people to really know which one is contributing more to the system. So by so doing, we are trying to whiten the box, but we are not yet there yet. There's still a lot of things that need to be done, because sometimes that black box concept just will have to be there. Why? Because when you have complicated problems, you might need to use ensemble, an ensemble of ensemble. You have one ensemble, another ensemble, another ensemble, several ensemble are joined together. And one of the disadvantages of ensemble is you lose track of who is responsible for who at a point in time. That is when getting the best possible prediction is what matters to you. But you don't care about the explanation. How it happens, I don't care. I need to get the best possible prediction. Then it's like, what do you call it? Alternative for God. You know, sometimes you just have to sacrifice something. You see, you have to make a give and take. Okay, I can manage 92% accuracy. Okay, I go with decision tree that my client can understand what is happening and how we built it. But sometimes, no, we cannot manage anything less than 99 or even 100%. You have to go for ensemble because you can only see a single model that will continuously, consistently generate 100% accuracy for you. But ensemble can do that comfortably. But you lose the explainability that is actually supposed to come. So that is why the black box nature of AI will still continue to remain, but depending on the problem we are solving, some problem now can benefit from explainable AI concept like sharp, slime, and so many other methods that are coming up, while others will still remain a little bit of mystery till we are able to get a way to also communicate it better. I hope I answer your question, brother, and also it's beneficial for others. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. So I think Mr. Abdugani Abubakar.
No. Assalamu good morning, sir.
Walaikum salam. How are you, brother?
Fine, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, I have one of my director in the class, in person of Mrs. Ayeni Ruth. She's new to the class. I introduced her to the class. She's a student of machine learning.
Okay.
Who I think will be needing need our assistance sometime because she's presently doing her project, I think. And I want maybe she can be added to any of the group of her choice. Maybe the admin should help us to her so that she will be asking questions concurrently that she can pave way and make it easy for her to do her project easily. I would be glad if she can be attended to, sir. That is.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Ayeni. She's highly welcome. You are welcome to the class. We wish you all the best. At the starting point, like we recommended, you can actually let her chat with a private chat with Dr. Tijani, our admin, who will be kind to add that to all our platform, WhatsApp group, and the Telegram group also. And also from there, Dr. Tijani will repost the link to all the groups. Then we can select the group that is appropriate for her. After joining that, I want to believe everything should be fine. And if you also need any specific guide or whatever, she's also welcome to private chat me. So we see how we can support ourselves. I wish you all the best. Once again, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're highly welcome. So thank you, everybody. So I think that's what we're going to have for the day. So once again, thank you all for being in class. And then, like I always say, so we take benefit, also benefit others by letting them know. So a couple of guys contacted me recently. They said, oh, we never knew this is going on. I've actually paid some money online, but I was not able to achieve what I wanted, and also kind of comment like that. So let us share with our friends so that they can also join and take benefit. So as much as possible. So wish you all the best. Thank you very much. And hopefully we meet again the next class. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.